Hi, we're at UDT 2025 near Oslo in Norway, and I am very pleased this morning to interview Rear Admiral Berdal, the Chief of the Royal Norwegian Navy. Admiral Berdal, good morning, great to see you again.
Good morning, Xavier, good to see you.
Can you please first briefly introduce the Royal Norwegian Navy today? How many ships are in your fleet and how many sailors under your command?
Yeah, well, first of all, we are about 5,000 people in the Royal Norwegian Navy, officers, specialists, conscripts and civilians. When it comes to the fleet, we have 6 submarines, we have 4 frigates in service, we have 6 corvettes, 4 MCM vessels and 3 logistic vessels. In addition to that, we also have 15 Coast Guard vessels, which are part of the Royal Norwegian Navy.
What would you say is the main threat faced by your Navy today?
Well, right now there are, I think that with a war raging in Europe, a brutal war raging in its 4th year, I think that we all need to take into account that Russia constitutes a large threat for all NATO members, as well as Norway being a NATO member. So Russia is the main threat right now, and that threat is of course, first of all, for the Norwegian Navy, the Russian Northern Fleet with its submarines and surface ships, but also threats to critical underwater infrastructure.
You are renewing your fleet, modernizing pretty much the entire fleet. One main program is the U-212 CD submarine. Yourself, you're a submariner. What are your expectations regarding new capabilities that this new submarine will bring to your Navy?
Well, over the next 12 years or so, the Norwegian Navy will more or less renew the entire fleet. We have submarines in building in Germany right now, the U-212 CD, which is a cooperative project between the Norwegian Navy and the German Navy. I'm very much looking forward to getting the 212 CDs online. I think that will be a very good submarine. But we're also going to procure new frigates in close cooperation with a close ally and partner. We have not decided yet, but at the moment there are 4 competitors left. It's Germany, it's France, it's the United Kingdom and the United States of America. So 4 very premium shipbuilders, great powers, so it's going to be very interesting which nation the Norwegian government decides on procuring frigates from and cooperating closely with. In addition to that, we're also going to build 28 standardized vessels. 10 of them will be ocean-going, large ships, probably around 100 meters plus minus 6,000 tons. And 18 of them will be more coastal combatants, operating around the Norwegian coastline, which is one of the longest coastlines in the world, with tens of thousands of islands and skerries.
Lastly, Admiral, NATO navies has been or are currently spending a lot of time in the Baltic Sea as part of Baltic Sentry, for example. You are a navy of the North Atlantic and the High North. Do you feel like you would need Arctic NATO navies or NATO navies that are used to patrol the GIUK gap to spend more time alongside your navy in the High North?
I think we have a good balance in NATO right now. It's very important with Operation Baltic Sentry running its course, and Norway is also contributing to the operations in the Baltic Sea. But we should not, of course, forget about the North Sea, which has a lot of critical underwater infrastructure with the huge oil and gas fields of the North Sea, which is something that we have a very high focus on. In addition to that, as you mentioned, Xavier, the importance of Norway, together with close NATO allies, monitoring the activity up in the High North, basically the Barents Sea, the Norwegian Sea, etc. So there are many areas where we need to patrol at the same time, but I'm very glad that our closest allies have really stepped up their presence in Norwegian waters and basically the High North, especially so over the last 3 years after the Russian full-scale invasion of Ukraine. So we're seeing a huge increase in allied activity in our areas, and that is something that we very much appreciate.
Admiral Berdal, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.